Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Oh no.
No?
We're going to start IVC check right now. LORIK on IVC.
Oh, we do have an IP. Oops.
Okay, Benco on IVC.
Benco.
Benco, Waichou.
Waichou.
Waichou. Haggis, I can hear my voice on your speakers. Kaos, IVC.
Sidewinder IVC.
Kaos. Kaos, I can hear you, nor on Discord. Vince, IVC.
5-5.
Okay, Vince. Haggis.
5-5. I'm having difficulties logging into your server. It's saying that I need a password.
Yeah, it's written. Starfury. Starfury IVC.
Hold on, sorry, I'm jumping into the campaign. Just a second.
Okay. Bob.
Me too.
Okay. Kento. Oh, Kento's not connected. I told him he wasn't connected. Chaos, good. Code.
Code 5x5.
Good. Sunwinder. Sunwinder, IVC.
5x5.
Sunwinder, okay. Starfury.
Starfury IVC.
Right, and Bob.
Bob IVC.
Bob, good. Haggis.
IVC check.
Good. Okay, I thought Kento he wasn't on IVC, but he didn't reply on Discord. Okay, I'm back on Discord for mass brief. I suppose you all have read that. Do you have questions or things to say about it?
I'm actually trying to find my flight in the air tasking order.
Okay. A strike.
Ah, there it is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's not connected to IVC. Why?
I heard you on IVC.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I answered.
It says not connected. Not responding.
Chaos, LORIK on IVC, do you hear me?
IVC check, IVC check.
I hear you on IVC.
Oh, okay.
And
Let
do you hear me?
Discord. Hold on.
LORIK IVC check. I tried Chaos, but no answer from you there.
No, I better. Maybe I mistyped the password.
If you're connected, you're good.
Well, it says IVC. It tells me not connected.
I see you in the server, so the password is good.
Yeah. Hold on.
check.
I'll try to back out.
I just heard you on IVC Waichou.
Okay, cool.
Does anyone have questions or things to say about the mass brief? Apparently it's good for everybody. All I have to say is that air-to-air flights will be very free to handle their commitment as they wish, including if the air is really still to provoke and go ahead and try to provoke the radar while paying attention to the SA-2, of course, and the SA-10, needless to say. So if you want to push and try to provoke them and drag them into southwestern part, feel free. And if one flight wants to go to low level and approach, that's good too. Just be careful. The real dangerous zone for low level is the FLOT up to the DMZ, I think, because we can meet battalions there that are trying to progress or hold terrain that could be armed with ManPADS. Beyond that, in our target area and all the static SAMs area, we are good. No ManPADS there.
Roger.
Lorik, just a question. Do you need a password for the ABC as well?
No.
No. Okay. Maybe that's why I didn't. I thought it was for that too.
Okay. For the guys with Kento is troubleshooting his IVC right now.
Roger.
Trying to think if I have something else to say. I don't think so. We lost one flight in the process, Spectre, the last strike, which was not necessary at all. So don't be surprised. There's a 3 F-16 flight instead of 2, which is Spirit 2, the opening one on low level part.
Lorik, I just interrupt you for a sec for an IVC check.
Yep, go ahead. I hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, IVC check, IVC check.
Lorik, IVC.
Oh, I read you loud and clear now.
Okay, I hear myself too, so be careful about that.
Kento,
Okay.
IVC check.
Kento, IVC loud and clear.
Copy.
Okay, Chaos, you may hear me on Haggis speakers.
Roger, I'll put you on mute for the moment. Stand by.
Lorik testing. Okay, look, I can't hear myself anymore. Chaos, can you hear me on IVC? Did you hear me on IVC, Chaos?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
fine.
perfect. Back on Discord. Okay, Waichou, you have a good luck message from Jaishu. Hello. Okay, so if you all guys are, maybe Chaos or Kento, you had questions or things to say about the mass brief, before we split
No.
into fight? No?
Just a quick one, really. Who's the IDM post?
Who's IDM hosting? That's the question?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, no, I didn't say about it. On takeoff, the earliest flight to take off, I have to check that. Where is it? Here. First flight to take off is
Looks like
Hunter
Hunter
1.
1.
Hunter
That's
1.
me.
So Hunter 1, yes, you will start and host IDM. If it's lost, Vulture 1 will relay. Okay for you?
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah, okay. All right, if you are good, then let's split into flight briefs.
Vulture to room 4, please.
Moving. Ça va?
Ouais. Et toi?
Bien, merci. Je préviens tout le monde sur le stream que ça va être du français.
Désolé pour ça.
Bon, alors, comment tu le sens, ça?
Eh ben écoute,
D'accord.
aucune idée. Aucune idée.
Ça va dépoter, je crois.
Ça va être du low level. En high level, j'espère.
C'est ça, voilà, tu résumes bien. Ça va.
Alors du coup, on doit se faire le radar, c'est ça?
On va se faire le radar, ouais, tout à fait. Ah, c'est notre cible. On a 4,82 et un pod, pour vérifier qu'on a éventuellement les bonnes coordonnées s'il y a des problèmes.
Ouais.
Sinon ça finira, pour le radar ça peut finir au CCIP aussi. Il y a un SA3.
Vu.
Donc c'est la seule vraie menace qu'on a, le SA2 je pense qu'il nous verra pas. Et il y a les F-16 qui passent devant, donc ils nous diront il faut faire gaffe. Bon, s'il faut faire gaffe, on fera gaffe. Mais... Et les A3, les SA3 non plus, nous verront pas, je pense, là où ils sont. Et ils seront occupés.
Ok.
Si ce n'est détruit. Ensuite, on passe à... Oui, vas-y. Non, c'est les derniers trucs.
Oui, j'allais poser la question comment on se répartit les cibles.
D'accord.
Il y a le radar, mais je pense que à deux.
Ouais. Il faut une bombe sur le SAM-3. Donc ça va être la facultative de chacun de nous. Parce que sinon il nous laissera pas tranquille. Ou alors on prend le parti de pas se le faire. C'est possible. Donc on va avoir le SAM-2 aussi, hein, donc ça va être un peu...
Ok, donc c'est le low blow qu'il faut targeter.
C'est le low blow.
Ok.
Donc je le prends en fait en cible strike. Et puis quand on sera tranquille avec... c'est quel point déjà?
C'était point 11.
Merci. Ah ouais, carrément. Ça fera du chemin. D'accord, donc tir point 11 de blow. Et puis, bon, le reste, on s'en fout. Et puis après le reste, c'est une cible maison Command Center que personne ne connaît, à part LORIK'S coréen. Donc ça... Ouais, c'est bien entouré quand même. Hein. On pourrait avoir de la paix au niveau SAM-2.
De la paix, c'est quoi?
PAIX. Du coup, je sais pas si le SAM-2 va nous voir. Enfin, on peut pas compter dessus, mais on peut espérer quoi. Bon, on verra. Le SAM-2 qui est à l'ouest.
Ouais.
Donc du coup j'ai mis un point 11, c'est le low blow, et après pour le reste, une fois qu'on en est débarrassé, on va se dire qu'on va se le faire, comme ça on est tranquille. Après, et ben répartissons-nous, écoute, on va laisser le bunker de côté parce que ça va être compliqué. Je pense de se le faire lui de façon fiable. Après le reste, on fait comme tu veux.
Eh ben, écoute, moi j'ai mis le radar en 99. Le dépôt, c'est la petite baraque juste à côté, là.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Les barracks.
Okay.
Barracks, je me mets 198.
Barracks 198, ok. Alors je me prends... D'accord. Je me prends... Ah oui, d'accord. L'admin building, alors. En 99. Okay. Et je mets les barracks au cas où en 98. Puis l'autre en 97. Radar. Ça va.
Okay. Donc ton 97 et mon 99 et vice versa.
Maintenant que j'ai fait ça, je vais le noter peut-être. 99. Donc j'ai lâché admin en premier, et puis s'il m'en restera, je lâcherai sur Barracks.
Ok. On largue en CCRP?
Sur le dur, oui. Et sur c'est marrant, j'ai radar. Center radar. Je vais me tromper.
Ouais, sur le Loblo en CCIP.
Sur le Loblo en loft, je pensais.
D'accord.
Ou alors, si on a l'occasion de s'approcher, oui, direct, c'est pareil, ce sera des coordonnées, on le verra pas dans la masse, je pense, donc ce serait du CCRP aussi. À la rigueur, c'est les bâtiments s'ils sont mal positionnés. Étonnamment, on pourrait
Donc CCRP sur le steer point 11. Donc le loblo.
en train
Du coup,
de
il
noter.
reste... Ouais. Du coup, il restera le Center Barracks au choix.
Center Barracks, ben, je me le suis mis en deuxième cible, donc j'ai commencé par l'admin, l'admin et ensuite Center Barracks.
Ok.
Je mettrai une bombe dessus, ou deux si j'en ai deux, selon qui arrive. Je vais être le premier visé, je pense, par le SAM, donc ça va te laisser en loft. Ça va en loft, y a pas de souci, ou ça te paraît...
Ouais, non, c'est bon, normalement.
D'accord, ok. Moi je prends du 20 degrés, hein, pour en plein à toute berzingue, 20 degrés, et normalement il n'y a pas de souci.
Ok.
Faut bien descendre après, quoi.
Ouais. Je me ferai deux profils.
Par contre, si je vois que j'approche et que je suis tout près, j'y vais. Hein. Je te préviens si je suis tiré, sinon j'y vais.
Ok. Donc t'es prioritaire sur le loblo.
Je suis prioritaire et dès que j'ai un SAM launch, je te le préviens et tu passes prioritaire.
Ok.
Le point 10, on le court-situera un peu, on passera sur la route, au-dessus de la route à peu près.
D'accord.
Donc pour repartir du départ, on bouge tier point 3, on est les derniers à pusher. Ouais, je confirme. Il y a Spectre mais il n'y est plus, donc on est les derniers à pusher. On passe low level à partir, enfin entre 3 et 4. Il faut qu'à 4 on soit très rapide et très bas pour pouvoir traverser la zone des bataillons de la flotte. Donc en évitant là, cette zone, là j'ai mis ManPADS parce qu'il y a une ville à cet endroit-là. Donc on ne sait pas ce qu'il y a.
Ouais. C'est jamais très bon ça.
Ouais, c'est ça. C'est des zones de rassemblement. Ouais. Et puis bon, ça tombe bien parce qu'on peut là se mettre bas, il y a la montagne à un moment donné, on verra comment on fait. Donc si on reste en dessous de 200 pieds, on n'a aucun risque de ManPADS. Ensuite, bon, toujours pareil, à partir du point 7, on va être plus tranquille. Je suis en train de me dire, il y a peut-être d'autres SAM que des ManPADS aussi, mais bon, on verra. Donc, rien de spécial. A priori, tu seras... On se met comment? Tu veux te mettre comment en formation? En trail,
Bah trail, hein.
Trail, plus simple, ça marche. Trail pas trop éloigné, comme ça, s'il y en a un qui se reçoit un launch, l'autre pourra profiter de sa proximité pour passer à travers.
Ouais, ok.
Et le prévenir aussi.
Oui.
Un demi-mile, ou ça va être proche, hein, mais c'est bien.
Un demi-mile, ok.
Tu vas avoir une vitesse entre 450 et 480 à peu près tout le temps. Ça va être pas loin du buster.
Ça marche.
Voilà, rien de spécial. On va peut-être perdre la com à cause du terrain. Sois pas surpris si tu m'entends pas. Si tu entends un petit... C'est pas parce que je suis descendu, mais c'est parce qu'on a perdu la com.
Pas de soucis.
Voilà. Tout le reste sur Adatacar.
Ouais, il y en a pas mal, hein.
Alors oui, évidemment, si on est intercepté, on verra ce qu'on fait, on essaiera de... Ben, soit on a des bonnes nouvelles, soit on ira au radar éteint, je crois que ce sera le plus simple. Soit on a des bonnes nouvelles, soit on n'a pas de nouvelles ou des mauvaises, et on essaie de s'écarter. C'est là que les cercles seront utiles.
Ok.
Et ben rien à ajouter.
Et moi, tout est bon là, hein, a priori.
Ok, les F-16 devant nous, je sais pas ce qu'ils vont faire, s'ils vont y aller en snooze ou pas, mais du coup, si c'est pas le cas, on aura un peu plus de répondants en tête de ligne.
Donc les F-16 devant nous, tu penses à Spectre?
Je pense à non, à Spirit, qui a
D'accord.
peut-être éventuellement envisagé d'engager. Alors il y a une base de MiG-21 qui est prêt, ou qui est sur le SAM 3, non je sais plus où il est exactement. Il y a une base, oui ouais, c'est le SAM 2, un SAM 2 qui est à l'ouest de la zone. Il y a une base de MiG-21 là-dessus.
À Coxane?
Coxane, c'est ça.
Ok.
Bon, il fera très mauvais, bien sûr. Sur l'ensemble du trajet, hein, quasiment. Ouais. Sur la partie la plus dangereuse, surtout, justement. Et à un moment donné, ça va se libérer sur Séoul, on va pouvoir commencer à faire des attaques au sol, ça va être sympa. Bon. Bah, ça va. Je préviens qu'on a fini.
Ça marche.
Je vais à la salle 1, comme ça fait symbolique.
Je remonte aussi. Tout de suite.
You want to say a word to the people watching the stream? Tu es là, Benco?
Ouais.
Tu veux dire un mot aux gens qui regardent le stream?
Welcome. Have a good movie tonight.
Oh, the longest possible, I hope. It can be short. Si on a des SAM 16, des SAM... Enfin non, c'est... Ouais, SAM 16, des SAM 9, enfin des SAM 8, pardon. Non, je crois pas qu'il y en ait là, mais... Il n'est pas impossible qu'il y ait des bataillons un peu armés différemment. Voilà. Faut se méfier. Mais bon, c'est comme ça. On va percer. Le temps qui s'essuie les lunettes, ça sera passé. Apparently this mission inspires the guy really much because they are still briefing in the other rooms. Benko's not hearing me right now. We should listen to what they say maybe. Peut-être qu'on devrait écouter ce que disent Spirit, discrètement.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The flight plan. Okay.
Oh man, hold on. Why didn't it change the loadout?
Vince, do you see Saimal city, little city, which will turn in the road? I don't see. I don't know if you see. We will follow the road.
Yes.
Just, the north, and after it's turn right and right again. I see in 3D because it's easier to.
Which city you mean?
Saimal.
Saïmal, yes, correct.
Yes.
Okay.
This is un repère.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the loadout is set.
Okay.
So let me see here the flight plan team. So from steer point 4, we are low level.
Yes.
Okay, so steer point
What is the
4.
maximum altitude for the SA3? Is 100 feet is very difficult. So maximum is
SA3, I guess. Let me check here. Vehicles, defense, SA3. Range is 15 miles.
so let's say no higher than 300.
Yeah, that's the thing. I should be able. Well, if everything goes by the plan, according to plan, I should take out the radar, so there will be no issue.
Okay.
For the SA3s.
Okay.
If I cannot take out the radar, then you need to stay low.
Okay.
To stay low, pop up at the last second, 500-600 feet over the target, drop, and then just go down again into a low level altitude.
Okay.
Okay.
This is Hunter 1-3, come check on Victor.
And Chaos in CCRP or
Hunter 1-1, loud and clear.
You
Comms
can
4-5, a lot of reverb.
you can do as you wish. You can set a precision steer point, so you can do it in CIP.
Victor to Foxtrot 2.
It's up to you, Waichou.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Code.
Yo.
Hey, can you move down to room 3 for a second?
Yeah, of course. Hey, how's it? Yeah.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey, all right. So you're Vulture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we going. So you're patrolling north, I guess. That's how this is
Northwest.
working, and you're northwest, and we're kind of southwest.
Yeah. We're below the threat ring, so.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of threats down where we are. A lot of air threats, anyway. I mean, there's that one. Looks like a striker or something that filtered its way down, but the LORIK'S map made like everything's coming from the northwest.
Yeah. That's so far in the missions that we've been in, they've been coming in northwest. Yeah. They've been sometimes northwest, dropping straight south, and then going all the way as far down as the tanker track, and cutting back in occasionally. But they've never been a real threat down there. Usually got them on the way home. But yeah, northwest seems to be where the real flow is from.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're in
probably
good
thinking of
position
going
to
there.
actually do something. You guys are
you go around here.
kind of pushing up there on that SA2 ring as well.
Yeah.
There and there.
So I'm envisioning that we're going to have to be in constant communication.
Yes.
That we're...
Yeah, that's not a problem. Basically, what I've told my crew is that we're going to be sticking pretty much to the data card. I've got them all with you guys in on IDM. every single one of your flight is on our IDM, so we don't start mixing up with who's engaging who and a blue on blue situation happen.
All right, I may have to switch us to do that.
Excellent.
I just kind of default to the flight leads because I had a habit, but it's probably a really good idea.
Yeah, no, I just said flight lead for Voodoo 1 and Spirit 2. I just put them as 1-1, 1-2, and 2-1, and then your team is filling up my IDM thereafter. So I know what you're doing. You'll be in the yellows. And then that way we don't overlap.
All right, that's probably a good idea. I'll call that out. Okay, any other thoughts?
Not really. We're just going to patrol between 5 and 6, and if anything bites from the west or starts coming down from the northwest, we will flow west to try and intercept them. So we rather go like the long way around and cut up the west side of that SA2 if we have to. But I don't want to get too far off station point as well. So yeah, it's just whereabouts you guys are flying. You guys are sort of just east, aren't you, of the bullseye mark?
Yes,
northeast of it.
Our steer 5-6 cut across the east-west bullseye.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I think it might be quite... Do you know what? Actually, in the last mission that we had, a whole ton of them came down directly from the north. But when they got down to the FLOT, they started arcing towards where you're going to be.
Okay.
What's that? LORIK'S just put code...
change control time down to 1 minute.
Okay.
Otherwise... Right, we're going to get a mission fail. Okay, that's done.
Whoa, not 12 hours. Not the way I fly. That ain't possible.
Oh, I hope it didn't screw the plan.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, cool. I think we're...
Cool. Yeah, just call it on the radio. I'll give you a heads up now. I literally got out of hospital this afternoon, so I'm like
waiting for the air-to-air fight leaders. I suppose you all guys are good. Done with your briefings.
Yeah, I just sent Starfury a message whether we would have a TGP or not. So he's in the other room at the moment.
I think it will take it, I think. Too bad to get rid of it. To make an economy of it.
Okay. Back.
Alright, there we go.
Starfury, would it be nice to have a TGP?
Fixing it right now. Thanks for the PM.
Cheers.
Okay, also calling an audible for Hunter 1 for IDM. Put in, sorry, we're going to have the entire Vulture 1 flight in your IDM. Make sure we fill all those up. If we can get, I forget how many slots there are, but if we can get the leads of Voodoo and Spirit, great. But we need to have all 4 of Vulture 1 online.
Roger, so fill up the IDM with us and them.
Yep.
Correct, okay.
That'll help deconflict, make sure we're not taking pot shots at each other.
Roger.
Alright, Hunter 1's ready.
Okay, any question from other flights? Or people, of course.
Yep.
Just to make sure. Vulture's only 3 of us.
Okay, who's leading Chaos? You are leading Spirit?
That's correct.
That's correct. Okay, are you going to go snooze radar, or will you be ready to engage in case MiG-21s?
I don't know. With this loadout, we can keep the radar on and engage.
Okay.
If that's required, just tell me.
Not required, just a question, because you'll be just in front of us, and I was curious about it.
Well, we can provide air cover if you need to. So.
No, really, I don't expect any of the low level to be ready to really provide anything like this. Just to be able to defend in case of close enemy aircraft there.
Well, if they get close, yes, we will engage, but we will go air to air only after we are done with the ground attack.
Okay.
And we have to keep low because the DSA-10.
Of course. And the Mirage are capable, air-to-air really capable, but we only have 2 heaters. That's why we have to be careful about it. Okay. That's all I have to say, I think. I suppose, I heard you, flight leaders for air-to-air, that you are going to be close to your assigned patrol positions.
Yes,
okay.
Unless bandits dictate otherwise. Yeah.
Okay. It will be difficult, of course.
Yes.
That's the game. Okay. Then everyone's good. Obviously we're already done, so why am I taking this accent?
The French accent?
Not true. I would have said something more Scottish or Dawn. I don't know. Northern England. Okay. All right. Then in that case, let's get to work. See you in the air. Cyber ramp stop.
Roger.
Okay.
Everybody mute Discord.
Okay, I can hear someone shouting, hold on.
Oh, another thing for anyone that gets unfortunately shot down or leaves the server and still wants to hang around, just make sure in Discord you drop down to mission room 3 or 4 or something, just to chat with other guys, and we'll all form up there after the flight. That way we don't disturb anyone that's still in the air.
Counter on package ramp stop.
See again.
Yeah.
Strange instant. The first animal was jettisoned. Legs furiously pumping. In mute, astral agony. No. There, Steve Green Gallon. And heads pop up. Yeah, that's it. Hello, Simpilot HR. Okay, time to hold a bit. So we're going to do this low-level deep strike F-16 here. There, these black lines. And Mirage up there. While 2 BARCAPs are fragged here. All humans, 5 aircrafts here, 7 aircrafts here. All F-16 here. They'll try to be there if we need assistance. There's a MiG-21 base here. And many other air-to-air here, air defense here. So they'll probably try to attack near SEAL if they do, but if they ever come across here or MiG-21 come, then we know we have people there in SEAL. I'm not sure they can do a lot, but we'll see. The weather will be inclement and most of our trip very low level, very fast, because there are ManPADS here. Even though they are IR ManPADS, I'm a bit worried because it's always a demanding exercise to do that correctly, especially when there's a bit of terrain, making the follow a bit harder in inclement. If we stay under 200 feet, we are good, for sure. Above, we have to be fast, we have to be careful. We'll see. Then from the DMZ, no ManPAD on this part of North Korea. So we should be good, but we have static SAMs quite a lot. So we have a route made here to save us from most, except the SA-3 on target, command center. A new target I designed for LORIK'S Korea, and 5 buildings. And the SA-2 here, that probably will see us, but will be a secondary threat. And then we come back as fast as we can. The F-16 will be striking 2 targets here, defended by 2 SA-3. They are 3, not 2 like here. And the fifth flight is not flying actually. So that's the plan. We'll see what it does, what it gives, sorry. See a bit better here. Non-stop time is 60 minutes, so we have 2 minutes to discuss that. If we have something to discuss, which is not obvious. We have everything to do and not a lot to discuss here. We'll go low level from somewhere between 3 and 4. And from 4 we'll have to fly fast. From the DMZ would be a bit better. I can move them up. There's Satan here, but it's in the terrain, and it's not going to see us if we fly low, obviously. The SA-2 should be good with we should be good with the SA-2. The SA-3 as well should be blind when we go. So that's the plan. We have 4 Mk-82 LDGP, a pod and 2 heaters. Yep. Mirage 2000D is the airplane that crashed this week in France during training, losing 2 crew, pilot and co-pilot, weapon officer. So at the moment we are mourning their loss. It's kind of a tribute to them to fly this mission in a Mirage. That's not planned, but like that. But we happen to fly Mirage 2000D today, so it's kind of a tribute to their commitment. They both had flown war missions, 25 for the pilot and 100 for the weapons officer. A guy and a girl. We're about 30-year-old. That was the sad minute. Right, going to ramp in 15 seconds. M-2000D is a two-seat aircraft specialized in air-to-ground, meant to allow a smooth replacements of the Mirage by the Rafale. It's very capable. It has one of the best, if not the best, TFR system in the world. Pilots and it are supposed to be really safe. We don't know what happened about the crash, by the way. Maybe we'll never know. Forgot, of course. All right.
Chalice, 1, radar contact. Bullseye, 030, 60 miles, 5,000.
Plasma 1-3, cleared for departure. Plasma 1-1, resume all navigation. Plasma 1-2, resume all navigation.
Voodoo 1 flight, Victor check.
2.
Voodoo 1 flight, uniform check.
Voodoo 1-2.
Spirit 2-1, hold short. Plasma 1-3, resume all navigation. Plasma 1-4, resume all navigation.
Spirit 2, initiate F-16 and press departure information.
Spirit 2, begin approach 2961. Spirit 2-1, begin approach, runway 20 for takeoff. Spirit 2-1, begin approach, 060 at 07 knots.
Spirit 2, over.
System's good. Still aligning. Okay. TFR armed. Well, cutting down. I have no gun on this aircraft. Good to know. So MK-82. Emergency would be 1 bomb. If we're good, we'll drop to 15 feet apart. Equal 2 or pair if we are in imagine the situation. Alignment down. De Voodoo 1-1, je suis green.
2 en alignement.
Attaquant 7-5 Yankee. Point yardstick.
Deux alignés.
Huangsong, Voodoo 1, 2 Ship Mirror 2000 Delta, package 7375, good day, requesting November Hotel and active takeoff.
Voodoo 1, heading approach 2961. Voodoo 1-1, heading approach, runway 20 for takeoff.
Copy, Huangsong, Voodoo 1-1, 2961 and 20 for takeoff. Lumière éteinte, Benco. C'est bon. Donc c'est Spirit 2 qui est devant nous et qui va commencer à rouler avant, donc on n'a qu'à attendre.
2 copies.
That's Spirit 2. Show which order. Kaos is down really far there away. And then it's either Vince Waichou or Waichou Vince, I'm not sure. Spirit 2-2 Waichou, okay, so Vince is the man, just right to me. There. Take off at 7 minutes. Waichou is having joystick problems.
Et j'ai un warning FLCS.
Oh, c'est curieux, tiens.
Handsome Tower, Spirit 2, request that.
Taxi, runway 20. Hold short.
T'as mis le TFR en route, peut-être c'est un rapport?
Négatif, j'ai fait un reset et c'est bon.
Ok. Poison, this is LORIK'S. On Discord, we can hear you. Your Discord.
Taxi runway 20, let me show Spirit 2. 1 taxi.
So.
One is taxi.
Okay.
Spirit 2-1. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 20.
Oh, 20 clear for takeoff. Spirit 2-1.
Huangsong, Voodoo 1 flight requesting taxi clearance.
Voodoo 1-1. Position and hold.
Voodoo 1 position hold. Et leader taxi.
21 entering active right there.
Ouh.
2 taxis. Do you hear me?
Copy on uniform from Voodoo 1-1. Huangsong's Voodoo 1-1 wind check.
Voodoo 1-1. Gain approach. 060 at 09 knots.
Voodoo 1-1 060 09 knots. Is there a problem, Spirit? Not be long before it starts.
Spirit 2-3. Taxi clear of the runway.
Speaking of this. It's working. Fine. Kaos, Waichou, and Vince.
Spirit 2-1. Resume on navigation.
Navigation Spirit 2-1.
Spirit 2-2. Resume on navigation. Spirit 2-3. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 20.
Yes.
Spirit 2-3. Resume on navigation. Voodoo 1-1. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 20. Voodoo 1-2. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 20.
Huangsong Voodoo 1-1 clear for takeoff. Runway 20. Right side active. Entering landing up. Compris, Steerpoint 2, 350, pardon, 6 secondes, Steerpoint 2, 350, Angel 5 en attendant. Huangsong Voodoo 1-1, running up. Décollage à 42,00.
Spirit 2 is pushing tactical. Spirit 2 push uniform 6.
Bluedian 1-1. Resume all navigation. Bluedian 1-2. Resume all navigation.
2-1-1 airborne. Blue 1 fight airborne. Leader visuel. Je passe Buster. Il va falloir y aller en douceur pour revenir, hein, parce que selon le terrain...
Météo est bien pourri, hein.
Ah ouais, ouais. Si on s'approche un peu vite, on va se prendre le terrain en attendant le visuel, ça va être marrant. Je pousse un petit peu quand même. Hein. Et virage droit, Stiripon 3.
2.
Non, 3. Allez, j'augmente la cadence, on y va. C'est parti mon kiki. Passe en cunage standard. Pour niveau 200. Et on passe en uniforme 15. Wangsong Voodoo 1, flight checking out, leaving your airspace, pushing uniforms. Tactical, thank you. Good day.
Package Hunter 1, 4-ship F-16, pushing from steer 3 as fragged. Ultra 1.
Voodoo 1 flight, uniform check.
Voodoo 1, 2.
Voodoo 1, 1. Est-ce que tu peux envoyer une demande de detailing, s'il te plaît? Je t'ai pas dessus.
Yes, je le fais.
Package, this is Spirit 2, checking in on uniform 6, pushing as fragged.
C'est bon. So 3 is Hunter, so that's Starfury, and 4 is code. Okay. Je reste à Mach 0,85. Je vais baisser petit à petit à Mach 0,8 quand on passera ce point 4.
Deux copies.
Tier 4 is ready. Charlie's 1, Voodoo 1, 2, checking authenticated package 73752, ship Mirage 2000 Delta. Alpha check bullseye 112062, Angels 20, request picture.
Voodoo 1-1, Chalice 1, picture clear.
And Voodoo 1, copy picture clear, pushing us flag to aircrafts. On passe tier point 4.
2.
Hunter 1, 4-ship F-16, fenced in, fuel 100.
Package Spirit 2 is going NOE.
Vulture 1, Hunter 1.
Hunter 1, go ahead.
Be advised, the skies are currently clear to the north.
Roger, clear skies. Thank you, Vulture 1.
Bingo check. Good bingo.
Vulture 1, fenced in, fuel state 097.
Et Voodoo One fencing.
The fencing.
Leader fenced in fuel state 111, tous les systèmes ouverts.
2 fuel state 110, combat ready.
On passe tir 5.
2.
Je vais te demander de passer à droite.
2 switch side.
Et leader ultimate radar enclenché, on va commencer la descente dans quelques secondes. Et Voodoo One, throttle idle. Et angle 10 degrés. Et angle 15 degrés. Et correction, angle 25 degrés. Spike 2 à 1 heure.
2 same.
Correction, 40 degrés.
Altitude. Altitude.
On se retrouve en bas.
Roger.
Up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull
Terrain en
up.
vue à
Pull
4000.
up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Leader Hanoi.
Pull up. Pull up.
Je passe à 480.
Altitude. Altitude.
2 copies.
Chaff. Flare.
Flash. T'as le visu?
2 juste derrière toi.
Good action, Chalice. Declare 169-030.
Hunter,
Altitude.
1-4, Chalice.
Altitude.
Contact is friendly.
Under friendly.
Altitude. Altitude.
Allez, je reprends de la vitesse, j'en ai perdu.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
That's dangerous.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Pull up. 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 Pull up.
Sur 26.
2.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Put one good settle in a Hanoi starting sequence.
Pull up. 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 Pull up.
Je contourne à gauche.
Pull up. 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 Altitude. Altitude.
Step on set.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Je suis snooze radar au fait.
Deux snooze radar. Chalice 1, Vulture 1, declare contact bullseye. 218-014, Angels 24.
Altitude. Altitude.
Vulture, 1-1, Chalice. 1, contact is friendly.
Friendly copy.
Altitude. 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 Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Angels 25.
Altitude. Altitude.
Hunter, 1-1, Chalice. 1, contact is friendly.
Altitude. Altitude.
Bon, question ManPADS, on devrait être bon maintenant. Ah, je t'ai perdu sur le data link, je sais pas si t'étais en compte.
Charles Hunter 1, declare contact 081-056, Angels 2-1.
Ouais, j'étais en compte, mais le radar off, ça doit couper
Hunter,
la
1-1, Chalice. 1,
Ah, t'as
contact
raison,
is friendly.
reviendra si on a besoin. J'ai un spectre épelé à droite. À gauche, pardon, je
Pull
contourne.
up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
We got that
Pull
SA-10
up.
bouncing
Pull
on
up.
and off my RWR. That thing might have moved. Wow, okay, that's good to know, thank you. We've so far been cleaned, but we can confirm that the 2 is extremely
Altitude.
active. My number
Altitude.
3's had missile launches from quite far out. Hunter 1 copies.
Altitude. Altitude.
De leader, je suis passé par la droite, je flash.
Cap. Flare.
Deux visuels.
J'ai encore un radar à 10 heures.
Deux same.
J'ai un mode 3 à 11 heures.
Altitude. Altitude. Cap. Flare. Pull up. 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 Pull up.
Est-ce 9.
Deux.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
J'ai un tir à 3, SAP 3. Musique on. Musique off.
Chaff. Flare.
Deux de leader, t'es clean?
2 clean.
J'ai perdu le flight spirit par contre. Voilà.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
Serpent 1-2, buddy spike. Serpent 1-1, buddy spike.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Chaos. Totally disconnected, okay.
Altitude. Altitude.
J'ai encore le 2 qui me suit hein, derrière.
2 same.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Et Serpentis.
2.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Ready for the party?
Ready.
Altitude. Altitude.
Ok, je suis prioritaire sur le 3 jusqu'à ce qu'il me tire dessus, je te préviens. Eh bien, bonne chance.
De copie, sortez 6 heures.
Virage gauche vers la cible.
2.
Chalice Hunter 1, declare contact 091063, Angels 20.
Hunter, 1-1, Chalice. 1, contact is friendly.
Je pars à un gate 09.
2.
Je loft. Sam launch, qui est prioritaire.
Chaff, flare. Chaff, flare. Chaff, flare.
Statut.
On est aussi.
T'as pu larguer?
Ça s'est éteint. Ouais, bon, ouais. Affirme.
Bon tir, bon tir. Ok, clair pour ta cible. J'espère que j'ai pas perdu d'emport. J'ai un 2 launch. Safe.
Hunter, 1, Chalice. 1, the area appears to be clear.
Bombs away. Good hit. Leader à nouveau in hot. Ah, voilà. Here it is. Good.
Turbulence 1-3, buddy fight.
Bombs away.
2 à larguer, mais 2 à rater. 2 défensives SA2.
Good hit. Weapon status.
Pull up, pull up.
Statue bombe. It's behind the mountain so you can hear me. De leader, statue bombe.
Il me reste une.
Compris, clear. Je suis.
Dernière passe.
Pull up, pull up.
It's far away.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
East in the SA-10 ring, unconfirmed if hostile or friendly. Roger.
Altitude, altitude.
De leader, statut.
2 à la Haggis, la dernière bombe et en défensive.
Compris, on se retrouve Steerpoint 12. Négatif, Steerpoint 10, Steerpoint 10.
2 copies. Vulture 1, Hunter 1. Hunter 1, go ahead, Vulture 1.
Hunter 1 has intermittent SA-10 to the north, roughly your 7 o'clock.
Vulture 1 copies.
D'autres leaders, toujours pas de visuel, je suis Steerpoint 10. Okay, must be behind me. Following the distance yardstick. Visuel sur 2, je suis entre la cible et le Steerpoint 10. Je me replace dans la vallée pour Steerpoint 10 vers Steerpoint 9.
2 copies. Je viens par la droite.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Chalice to clear, 162.041, Angels 4.
Hunter, 1-1, Chalice. 1, contact is friendly.
Flare.
2 dot et 9h.
Compris. Visuel. Je passe à 480.
Altitude, altitude.
virage gauche Serpent 13.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
2 Joker.
Copy, 5-3.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
J'ai
Altitude.
un 3, Spectron à 3 heures. Et un autre à 10 heures, je contourne à droite.
Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Remplacé
pull
par un
up.
2 à 1 heure. Clean.
Altitude. Altitude.
All stations, Voodoo 1 egressing. Mirage egressing.
Altitude. Altitude.
Hunter 1, Voodoo 1. Negative, you are Vulture 1.
Altitude.
Roger.
Altitude.
Voodoo 1, Hunter 1.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Voodoo 1.
Do you have eyes on Spirit 2? He went solo. He said 1 and 3 went down.
Voodoo 1 negative, no eye on them, no data link.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull
Ça
up.
veut dire qu'ils
Pull
l'ont pas
up.
détruit, ça.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
2 hook left. Oh, wrong call.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Et Starpoint 14.
Voodoo, 1, Chalice, 1, the area appears to be clear.
Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Je grimpe à max 0,8 pour cette section.
2 copies.
Altitude. 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 Pull up. Pull up.
Risk ManPADS is here.
Altitude. Altitude.
Serpent 1-3, buddy fight.
Altitude. 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 Pull up. 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 Altitude. altitude, 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 altitude.
DMZ.
Altitude, altitude.
Exactement. Il paraît qu'il y a des espèces en voie d'extinction qui sont tranquilles dans cette zone.
Pull up, 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 pull up.
Pandas heaven.
Altitude, altitude.
I heard that in the DMZ there was threatened species that were left in peace there.
Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up. Altitude, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Ça y est, on a la pluie.
Altitude, altitude.
La Bretagne me manquait.
Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
Et Steer Point 15.
Altitude, altitude.
Last steer point. Low altitude.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
Et bingo.
Deux 3.5 en fuel.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude,
il va falloir prendre le virage très très bas. On va bien coller au terrain. On va passer au steer point suivant.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
On va avoir le cours d'eau, ça tombe bien.
Pull up, 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 pull up. Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
Steer point 1-6.
Vulture 1, Hunter 1, go ahead.
Altitude,
Yeah,
altitude.
just to let you know that we're pushing west quite a bit further than our planned route. See if we can find anything that's breathing in the skies up here.
Hunter 1 copies. We're currently worried about the SA-10 kind of creeping closer to the west.
Roger, that's a copy.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Je vois un petit quelque chose à 1 heure là.
Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up. Altitude. 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 Pull up. Pull up. Chaff. Flare. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
All Spirit is now in another chat room on the squad.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. 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 Pull up.
Je réduis à Mach 07.
Hunter, 1-1, Chalice. 1, contact is friendly.
Altitude. Altitude.
Point 17. Radar on. Bonne réception. Et je monte à Mach 08 en altitude. All stations, Voodoo 1 is across the FLOT and returning to base.
Hunter 1 copies.
Hunter 1 copies.
Deux dans ton aile droite.
Vulture 1, Hunter 1.
Gauche, pardon.
Hunter 1, this is Vulture 1. Go ahead.
Are you going to continue patrolling, or are you going to loop back and head back home?
Yeah, sorry, Vulture 1's RTB.
Hunter, 1-3, Chalice. 1, contact is friendly.
Hunter 1, this is Vulture 1. Did you copy my last?
A-firm, monitoring...
Cowboy 1-1, buddy fight.
J'ai rétabli, en fait, on est passé au-dessus de la base.
Roger. Vulture 1.
Je maintiens un Mach 08 et je prends un virage gauche.
2.
Altitude. Altitude.
Charlie's 1, all stations returning to base, clearing up, pushing uniform 15. Thank you very much.
Voodoo, 1, Chalice. 1, copy.
Voodoo 1, flight uniform check.
Voodoo 1, 2.
Oh, okay. Huangsong, Voodoo 1 flight, package 73752 to Mirage 2000 Delta, requesting November Hotel and active landing. We are currently circling above Alpha check 8 miles.
Voodoo 1, gain approach 2955. Voodoo 1-1, gain approach, runway 20 for landing.
Voodoo 1 copy, 2955, runway 20 for landing. Je reste au-dessus des nuages pour l'instant. see. Started and split us in the mountains. Wangsang with a 1 request wind check.
Bluesden 1-1, heading approach 050 at 08 knots.
For the 1050 08 knots. Good one, fence out.
2 fence out.
Edit fence out, full state 025.
Full state 2.0.
J'augmente le virage. On voit même du terrain qui affleure là à 11h. On va rester à 3-1-0 et je commence la descente throttle, idle.
2.
Et angle 10 degrés.
Altitude. Altitude.
Wangsang, this is Voodoo 1 approaching for break overhead approach, active alpha check 14 miles. Et je vire gauche un peu sec.
2.
Si tu veux changer de côté, te gêne pas. Vue sur terrain.
2, j'ai passé à droite.
Je stabilise à 2-3-0, vitesse 3-5-0. Je suis juste sous ton nez, maintenant je suis sur ton 3 heures en dessous.
2 copies, j'ai overshooté, désolé.
Pas grave. Et je reprends un virage gauche pour me mettre dans l'axe.
Chaff. Flare.
Ah, j'ai aussi overshooté l'axe apparemment. Je vais faire une correction de fin. break main droite.
2 copies.
Et virage droit visuel. Huangsong with a 1-1 preparing for breakup rate. Visual alpha check 2 miles. Votu 1-1 on the break.
Deux break.
Huangsong with a 1-1 downwind, get out. Huangsong with a 1-1 last turn, requesting landing clearance.
Good morning, Voodoo 1, heading approach, runway 20, welcome back.
Huangsong with a 1-1 final, gear down, still green.
Good morning, Voodoo 1-1, clear for landing, runway 20, jet gear down.
With a 1-1 gear down, 3 green.
Voodoo 1-2 on final, jab down, 3 green.
Voodoo 1-2, next time get a clearance before landing.
Plasma 1-1, inbound for landing.
Plasma 1-2, inbound for landing. Plasma 1-4, inbound for landing. Plasma 1-3, inbound for landing.
Good morning, Plasma 1-4, you are number 5 to land. Good morning, Plasma 1-3, you are number 4 to land.
Huangsong with a 1-1 clearing active via taxiway Charlie.
Voodoo 1-2, runway vacated, taxiway Charlie.
Baudouin 1 parked, choked, shutting down. Supposons que c'est un sens ici.
Plasma 1-1, descend to 5,000, maintain 250 knots, turn left heading 345, runway 20.
Beautiful. And I don't like it that much, but tonight I find it beautiful.
You can the D version. You cannot fly. Alone.
We just landed. Waiting for Benco here.
Alors, désolé, j'ai dû redémarrer. C'est ma mise à jour de Windows m'a foutu deux merdes. Il m'a ajouté un joystick virtuel, ce qui fait que tous mes paramètres sont enlevés sur Falcon. Donc il a fallu que j'enlève ce joystick pour reprendre mes anciennes touches. Et le deuxième, c'est que le son d'IVC, je sais pas pourquoi, il est sur mon moniteur et pas sur mon casque. Du coup, j'entendais, donc tout le vol, j'entendais IVC sur le moniteur à travers le casque, enfin, j'entendais très très mal. Mais bon, ça a fini par marcher, on a réussi, mais c'était un peu laborieux au début.
Tell me about this troubleshooting. Oh, you guys, so just Chaos was shut down. I thought you had more troubles than that. Okay, so you destroyed your targets.
Yeah, no, what we tried to do was like I loaded Mark 20s and I just said, okay, I take care of the SA3s in the area, and so they can bomb the targets.
Yeah.
And while I was trying to loft, I set the release angle too high, so I had to pull up a lot, and I wasn't getting enough to get the release before I was shotted. And on the second pass, I got hit.
Okay. Doesn't forgive.
Yeah, no, it's I set it too high. I should have changed the release angle on the second pass, but I didn't, and that got me.
What about you had no ManPAD launch, I suppose, on the plot before?
No ManPAD launch.
Okay.
We were very close to a battalion in our left, but and I saw on my RWR
same
spot, but
radar search.
Yes.
Okay.
But Vince had a SA-10 on him. Didn't hit him, but SA-10 was fired.
You had a spike. Okay.
I'm lucky.
No, it was SA-10 missile.
Missile, okay.
I saw
it was launched.
SA-10 on the RWR, but in the debrief you see SA-10 launch at it.
It was on the loft?
No, we did not loft with Waichou. We stayed very low.
Okay, so yeah, it had a sight on you in spite of this
yes.
attitude. Okay.
Target a bit tricky because it was just behind the mountain, and I saw it for the first time. I saw it too late, and we had to do a second pass.
Okay. And we had our targets too. Okay.
And you? How was your mission?
We had the targets. We had a rather cool flight. We flew really low.
Yeah.
I had just one SA-3 launch from your side, and I'm just checking right now. But we had a couple SA-3 launch on target, but Benco lofted, became prior when we realized I was launched at, and we committed to target. We destroyed it. Yeah, we got 3 and 2. That's 5 buildings. Benco maybe just 1 because of the SA-3 radar. So I'm not checking that actually. I can tell you, but I see SA-2 launch on Benco. Something else. SA-2 launch on Benco as well. Yeah, you were defensive. You told me a lot of AAA. SA-2 again. I got all the AAA. Okay. Got all the SA-2. SA-2 again.
Fireworks.
Yeah, fireworks, exactly. I got the barracks finally, and from that point, radar destroyed by Benco, and I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, SA-2, another 6 SA-2 launches. Okay.
Oh. Wow.
And finally, no ManPAD either. Okay.
And how did you manage your target? Lofting or CCIP?
CCRP, not loft.
Lofting. CCRP?
RP, yeah, because we have the coordinates anyway, and visual is very hard to acquire in the
okay. So without lofting?
Without lofting, except for the SA-3 radar.
Level flight, okay.
I'm disappointed the air guys didn't have anything, apparently.
Probably we should have done that, Kaos, or Waichou, because when the target is just behind the mountain, it's true that in CCIP, because we were in CCIP, it's not adapted.
Yes.
Very, very difficult. And we knew very precisely the coordinates, so probably it would have been the best solution. Yeah. Next time.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's what I did, but when I had to restart, I lost all my steer point, target steer point, all the threat circle. I lost
okay, great.
It was very, very strange tonight. No TGP, for nothing.
And do you have some news from our friends?
They had no target.
Wow, no target?
No, nothing.
Oh.
Apparently.
And what are they doing? They are flying again?
Landing.
No?
They're landing. I think they're landing.
Okay. So did you take the ECMI, Lorik, or?
Yes, I did. And Benco was telling me he destroyed the radar in CCIP.
Okay.
I don't know why he's not saying it. I'll convert the ACME as soon as I can. That's it. Yeah. Thank you, Everton. See you. Thank you for being around. We had the most interesting part, I think, with Spirit. So it's a bit of a shame for the other guys that they had no engagement. I think they didn't have anything. We'll ask them. I don't like it. That's it. I have an idea for the next mission. Something original.
Okay.
Troop drop. Yeah, drop on the south, south from Pyongyang to set a beachhead and start to recon the area and spot the mobile SAM sites to see where we can go through to reach Pyongyang. Ground troops with Hercules dropping them. I saw how it works. But we'd have to escort them and hit a few targets if we can. You got the ACME? I put the link. Yeah? Okay.
And how did you do to share the ACME last time? I don't know. I don't know if you know what I mean. In online, tu sais, t'as partagé avec une connexion l'ACME.
Debrief, online debrief?
Yes.
J'ai cliqué le globe, il y a débrief en ligne.
Ouais, et j'ai cliqué ton adresse IP, ça marchait pas. Bon, je vais la prochaine.
D'accord.
Ok, c'est pas grave.
Cody Code?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Window. Window.
I've never seen such a empty flight in all my life.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about this.
Oh no, I'm sorry. To be honest, it was nice for me just to fly and not have to worry about anything.
I'm sure you had a little bit of tension because you know how it is when it starts there.
Yeah, yeah. I think when I started calling myself Voodoo, it became an issue.
That's Chaos thoughts. Viking, Voodoo, and Raven. That's the names we are used to now.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, we pushed really west and northwest to even see if we could get a sniff past that SA2. We sort of went up that way, and I put us up to 160 mile search. Well, we found not a thing. It was just dead. It was just dead. And
Okay.
yeah, landing with no ILS and that shit.
No, that's an interesting part.
Was, yeah. That was the interesting part, yeah. That was good.
Okay, guys, it's a bit late for me to go. Thank you for the flight, and catch you next.
Thank you,
cheers.
Samaja. Hope we'll get you something more exciting last time.
Yeah, I'm sure of that. See you.
See ya.
Cheers.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Freaking dragged the tail. When I came down, I was too slow.
Sparks.
Rookie move.
There we go. No, good stuff. Thanks for that, for being up there. And good flight. Enjoyed it. It was nice and casual. That's what I that's what I needed.
That was pretty casual, yeah.
I'm going to look at the Acme right now.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine. It's taking forever.
I see. Bob, I can hear my voice in your speakers.
That's sad.
I saw Waichou and thank you. I saw Waichou and Vince doing some sort of display while going down behind Chaos. Yeah, that's a good show. It shows the trail. Yeah, we did the same trailing.
Nice. Sorry, one sec, guys. I'll be right back.
Yep.
By watching the Acme, I see one red aircraft going under us. I'm gonna kill myself.
The mainstay?
Under the BARCAP, because we didn't do anything.
You almost collided, guys. Did you see that? Chaos and Vince? Did you see that? You almost collided.
Where?
On the Acme 202-45.
Okay, I downloaded it. I didn't see. Sorry, I didn't see the link.
Whoa! That's close. You saw that. I'm sure one of you saw that. It's a head-to-head.
When exactly?
020250. Zulu.
On the target, you mean we cross each other?
Yeah.
Yes. That's possible because I saw I heard Snake Eye and I just Snake Eye.
Yes. In 14 minutes you see this. Yes. We are very close when the target.
Yes. But you know what? I did not know that where was Waichou. I didn't.
No, it's
Chaos. You were behind me, and just at the target, you are just before me. It's 14 minutes and 50 seconds. You will see.
I check that now.
Okay, it's not on target. It's before when after Chaos first pass, he breaks left, and you Vince break right to target, and on that place, you cross each other.
Oh, that's great.
So,
yes, I see.
Yeah. I didn't see anything. So
it sounds like you had a much better time than we did.
So
I got bored at one point.
Oh, you guys had to have been like 20 feet from each other.
Oh, wow.
It's really close.
I didn't see anything. So I'm starting the...
I don't know if you guys read Stephen Kuhn's book, Intruders in Peacetime, when Grafton is committed on a career with Marines to teach them. Yep. Mostly teach him. And there's a story of phantoms crossing the intruders, and no one saw it except him in a fraction of a second. And afterwards he checks flight plans and he realizes that, yeah, there were phantoms crossing their formations, but no one saw it except him. It's thrilling, it's really scary. They were going so fast, all of them.
What book is that?
It's Intruders, I think, the English title.
Flight of the Intruder, is
Not
it?
Flight.
Just Intruders.
Yeah. It's the next book, I think.
Okay, I'm going to read that.
Oh, it's really good.
Anyway, well flanked Kento, by the way, hanging off my wing. Erratic behaviours. Thank you. I'm going to call it a night, guys. Thank you very much for the flight.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thanks to Laura for keeping a seat open for me as well.
No, I knew you would be there.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Good night. Bonsoir.
Good. See you soon.
All right. Good job, Hunter. Thank you for following my also erratic flight lead. Particularly our really sloppy landing approach.
That's okay.
We're all good flight safely, that's the main thing.
I should have written down the ILS frequency and I didn't.
You could have asked
I actually had the ILS frequency. I should have.
Sorry, it's breaking up.
It was 108.5.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have mattered anyway because that was for runway 34.
Fair enough. I would have had that info. I just didn't write it down because I was sloppy and in a hurry. But otherwise, good job, guys. That was well done.
Yeah, I had that 10 constantly walking me.
Weird. Well, okay, so need to clarify, right? Because 10s don't normally lock, right? Even if you've got the diamond, that just means it's the priority threat. The lock will give you a tone. It has a different sounds and different tones. Yeah,
I had a double sort of like a sort of tone.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
I think that's the RWR telling you that an SA-10 popped up on it.
Yeah, because you get an initial pop.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just like a double click, and you know the SA-10 pinged you, but that's it. It doesn't. If it locks you, you hear it continuously, but it never locks. They just launch, and you never know if they launch or not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The first time in my virtual
Rick. Haggis, I think your voice activation volume's a little high.
Right. How do I do that? Within Discord? I take it you're talking about, right? Okay.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
That's good.
All right. Well, I need to run as well. I got some things I got to do today. But thank you very much, everyone. It was a good flight. Went disturbingly smooth.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you, President.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Catch you.
Alors effectivement, je viens de voir ce qui se passait à minute 14. et le pire, bon, tant pis je le dis en français, mais c'est que j'ai rien vu. Waichou, je t'ai jamais vu. Hein.
Ah oui.
Je sais pas si toi tu me voyais, mais moi je t'ai jamais vu.
Quand j'ai largué mes bombes, je me suis dit merde, elles vont peut-être te tomber dessus.
Ah ouais, incroyable. Ouais, écoute, hein, j'étais pas une expérience. On a fait nos cibles, on est revenu vivant, mais...
So is it the same time next week then, Lorik?
Oh, probably, yeah. No reason it doesn't happen, I think.
So, LORIK'S, what is the subject for next week? You have an ID?
Yeah.
Secret?
No, not secret. Maybe you went there. I was talking about that earlier. I'm thinking of giving us eyes on in the south of Pyongyang because we don't see the mobile SAM sites there, even though they are supposedly static. I think of the SA-6. So I'm thinking of committing a C-130 to drop special ops, spec ops there and move them north so they can show us where they are. So we need to escort them, and it's an opportunity to attack a few targets.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me fly, Lorik. I have to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Poison. Thank you very much, Poison. Thank you for being
Poison.
here in spite of your electrical problems earlier.
Yeah. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Right. Thanks, Poison. Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, that could be an interesting mission with the spec ops. That's very much an interesting. Sounds very interesting.
Is that air mobile or?
Air mobile, yeah. I tested in TE. It seems to work well. No, I have to test in
with
3D.
With the C-130 or the chopper?
C-130.
Oh, okay. Because I get a lot of those in Nordic.
Mm-hmm.
You play Nordic, it just keeps generating those flights with the. You need to have a few battalions that can do that. But it does a lot of air mobile flights.
Okay. I tried just once.
Yeah, I couldn't get it in IGN. Must be the configuration of the terrain or whatever. But in Korea and Nordic, it generates a lot of those flights.
Okay.
Lorik, would you like the ACMI file as part of your...
I got everything. That's fine. Thank you very much, Haggis. The one I posted has everything in it.
Roger that.
All right, guys, I'll be leaving as well. Thank you very much for your presence and your professionalism.
Thanks for the
Thank you, Lorik.
Very nice. Thank you.
Very nice for you as well.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Sweet dreams.
Disappear.
Thank
you very
much.
Good night, all.
Good night, everybody.
And good night to all the streamers. If it's night for you, a good day. Thank you very much for being around. It was a rather interesting and scenic flight for the Mirages. We had a lot of low level and it was very good. Thank you. See you next time.